shuffle without talking about music, what are you talking about? A deck of cards. So essentially, you've got 10 cards, you shuffle them, and then you deal them out one at a time.
Without replacement.
Without replacement. So we should have seen something like that as far as a shuffle goes. So there's shuffle, which is without replacement. Yes, that's exactly right, you guys. So where's the randomness? Where's the randomness occur? Which order you get in it. Oh, good, and that's the next answer, Andrea. Thank you. Hold that thought for a couple more seconds. The randomness in the shuffle occurs in what order do you hear them in. If we play it again, we're not going to hear the same order again. Most likely. There's like a 1 in, whatever, a billion chance we'll hear the exact same order again. So there's a better chance that we're not going to hear the exact same order again. So that's what a shuffle is, and they used to not, I'm not sure about iPods, but my first MP3 player ever was called an iRiver. I don't know, my dad got it for me like, I don't know, 10 years ago. About this big. And it was terrible because it had a random command. And the random command, not only was it random, it was shuffle, but I got the exact same playlist every single time. So I sent him an email, I'm like, guys, what the hell?
When you were like, what, 3?
It was 10 years ago.
Oh.
What do you think? Hey, 13? Jesus.
I just wondered if you were always.
I pretty much am. I'm ruining my son too. Let's play coins, Daddy. Okay. So I wrote him an email. I said, your randomizer's broken. They never heard back from him. Like, I'll tell you what, let me just fix your problem for you. And I sent them an algorithm for generating random numbers. I said, put this into your MP3 player. You're welcome. And then they did some kind of a firmware update. It fixed the problem. But the idea is like the idea of shuffle versus random. Shuffle versus random. And that's what we're testing today. Now, Andrea's got the point. We don't want to test shuffles, because in order to test shuffle, it's going to take us too long. We're going to have to play the 10 songs all the way through, then restart the playlist, play the 10 songs all the way through. The good news is, we don't have to. We don't have to, because iPod has this thing called shake to shuffle, which means while you're playing a song in a playlist, you can shake the iPod, then the iPod will re-randomize and basically put the deck back together, shuffle it again, and deal a card out. Boom! It becomes with replacement. The problem with shuffle without replacement is, once you pick a song, you're never going to hear it again. And that's okay if all you want to hear is all 10 of your songs in some random order. But if I want to see if the iPod's actually being random or not, or random enough, I guess, I just put those two together, we have to be able to put the cards back in the deck. So shuffle a deck, deal a card, look at it. Put it back in the deck, shuffle again, deal a card, look at it. Then we're testing whether or not we're shuffling the deck properly. Not the dealing, but the shuffling, the process itself, which is where the randomization actually happens, which was what Andre was talking about. Does that make sense? So what we're going to do is we're going to do that right now with the iPod. We're going to start the playlist, and I'm going to shake it each time, and we're not going to listen to all 10 seconds of each thing. We're hearing enough so I can hear what song it is. Keep track of the counter. Once we have, we're going to do it 50 times, and you'll see why momentarily. You have to have at least 50 for this to kind of settle in properly statistically. You'll see why momentarily. So I need somebody to help me, because I can't do two things at once. That's why I'm standing still and talking. So can somebody be my iPod shaker? Or, if you don't want to be the shaker, it'd be the clicker on, no, you have to be the shaker, because you might not know all those bands. I'll recognize them. So I need somebody to shake. Thanks, Sarah, you're elected. All right.